Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Wonderful Announcer, sir. Well, hello there once again from my Big Beefy Man Cave here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. My name is Big Beefy E, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Mr. Eric M. Lima. You're watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 79. Over 80 episodes, man. I think by the time this year ends, there'll be over 100 episodes. But, you know, whatever. By digress, we're going to have some fun here, because we're going to talk about what happened on Raw last night, and I did a live reaction with my rant and rave colleague, Mr. Jody Scow, which I'm going to have to address on a different video at a different time, because there's something that's happened, and I feel like I need to tell my side of the story, so to speak. Just, you know, I'm hoping that I'm inviting everybody. Let's just say this: I'm inviting everybody that was on the Bofus live chat, and because I can't live stream, I don't know why. YouTube is preventing me from live streaming. Maybe I may have to do it on another channel. I don't know. I have 3 different channels. That could be the reason why I may have to eliminate. I don't know. It's strange. Let's say a situation happened, and I felt like I need to address it on a different video. But until then, well. Until after I'm not going to do it after I get these 2 episodes of my shenanigans are done, so I can do it, okay? And by the way, if I do the video, it will be unlisted, because, you know, whatever. So right now, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to concentrate on this, and because I will explain all when I get to it, all right? Anyways, DX decided to kick off Monday Night Raw. For the season premiere of Monday Night Raw, and already Triple H is laying down the law, since he's now the man in charge, along with Stephanie. Say, hey, listen, it's sort of like I think Stephanie may have given him some marching orders, so to speak. And I could tell you, no cussing, no swearing, no referring to your genitalia, and Road Dogg penis. What? He goes, and they started swearing up a storm. Shawn Michaels, just was your Christian, started swearing up a storm, and they're beeping. And he goes, oh my God, there's 4 cocks right there. And they're like rubber chickens. You get one. That's time for him to choke the chicken, and all the DX jokes they do. It never gets old, but it's too funny. Anyways, the Bloodline enters the Barclays Center, and they said, acknowledge me. They were talking about Logan Paul, Crown Jewel. Matt Riddle interrupts the Bloodline and said, what the heck is he doing? And Matt Riddle wanted to challenge Roman Reigns to a title match. Roman Reigns says, hey, you can't challenge me. No, how about one of your Bloodline bros to challenge me? And then, Jey Uso goes, you know what? Sammy, you can handle it. Fine, So, fine. So, later on, it's Matt Riddle versus Sami Zayn. Would be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Johnny Gargano went one-on-one with Austin Theory, and Austin Theory did win the match. Johnny Gargano won the matchup. Then, after the commercial, it was Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable. You figured Rey Mysterio with Kurt Angle. I remember the Kurt Angle promo he tried to cut. Was too funny. Anyways, Rey Mysterio ended up winning the matchup, and then Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio did appear during the matchup. Dominic did confront Rey after the matchup, daring Rey to hit him. Slaps Rey Mysterio, his own father, across the face, which even Rhea Ripley got a reaction at that. I was like, how are you showing your own dad? And he doesn't want... Dominic wants Rey to hit him, and Rey refuses to hit his own son. I can imagine, I can understand the father loves his own son, but Dominic Mysterio is more... I'll tell you, Dominic Mysterio is nuts. Anyways, Damian Priest and Finn Balor tried to attack him, but he eluded them. Dominic clotheslines Rey, but Rhea Ripley holds him over the ropes, and Dominic delivered his own 619 to his father. Kind of disrespectful on Dominic's part. He will pay for it. But Judgment Judgment Day's not done yet. They're running their mouths in the ring. Address the Brooklyn Barclays crowd. AJ Styles interrupts the Judgment Day, and he said, "You know what? You're right." And he knelt down, and then he knelt down before Finn Balor. The two hug, but Finn Balor goes, because AJ Styles, I needed a family, so he knelt down, and then he hugged, and as they were hugging, AJ Styles got a smile, and he goes, "But I'm not talking about you." When he comes to family, the Good Brothers have returned to the WWE. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and they returned and they beat the crap out of Judgment Day. And you know what? I mentioned this on Bofus. In fact, my comment was highlighted on Bofus about what happened to Rhea Ripley and Beth Phoenix. I say a match between those two is going to happen down the road. I would not be surprised if AJ Styles and the Good Brothers say, "Hey, Beth, you want revenge on Rhea?" Probably talk to Edge and say, "Hey, Edge, can we borrow Rhea?" Or, the only way this could work, too, have Edge and Beth Phoenix get involved and have Judgment Day add a new member. Well, I don't know. So, all I know is that was going to be a crazy, crazy feud. The OC back together again. Judgment Day, gotta love it. Gotta love it. So, and then Byron Saxton interviews Damage Control because Bayley was not very happy that she lost the title. And so Bayley lost the title, but they said they will. So they will get to. They will get control of the women's division. They said they got the tag team titles, the women's tag team titles. More on Damage Control. Jey Uso's talking to Roman Reigns. Reigns says, "I'm going to go on a night in town. You worry. I'm taking souls with me. You guys stay behind. Sami Zayn's going to do his thing and deal with it." Candice LeRae went one-on-one with Bayley. Candice LeRae did pick up the victory, but then Io Sky and Dakota Kai attacked LeRae after the match. Bianca Belair got involved. Then Damage Control stood tall once again. Miz was talking to Maurice because he's worried about Dexter Lumis ruining his birthday celebration. Maurice gets him a big baseball bat. Then he had the birthday celebration for the Miz, and Maurice gave him two big red balls. I'm like, oh geez, this tiny balls thing is just ridiculous now. I think it's a DX thing, if any. So, and then as Miz was about to unwrap presents, he unwrapped the big one. Dexter Lumis was in one of the presents. Miz destroys the presents, and then Lumis disappeared, and then attacked the Miz with his sleeper hold from behind. Miz accidentally kicks Maurice into the cake, and then Lumis ended up grabbing Miz's two red balls and cuts them and ate a piece of cake. I'm like, oh geez. Oh my goodness, whatever. And then DX talks to Chico Adams and Joey Ace, the two jumper wrestlers about to face Omos, and they congratulations, good luck, and they were making jokes. And then Miz and Maurice interrupt them, and then all of a sudden, and they're talking, you better do something. Where's Triple H? You better do something. And then Road Dogg and Shawn Michaels, who are actually have a job in the WWE as executives, Road Dogg goes, how about this? Next week you go one-on-one Dexter Lumis. You win, he's out. But if you lose, he takes your deflated balls, and then all of a sudden Shawn Michaels goes, he gets a contract with the WWE. Interesting stipulations. Omos went one-on-one with Omos won in a handicap match with Joey Ace and Chico Adams. Omos won. And then the recap of Bray Wyatt's return to the Extreme Rules. Bobby Lashley heads to the ring, calls out Seth Rollins. Another return. Brock Lesnar. That's right. Brock Lesnar made his return. He beats the crap out of Lashley, puts him in the Kimura lock, F5s him, and all that. But despite that, Seth Rollins comes out, hey, you're not getting away with this. I want my title match. And then Seth Rollins ran his mouth, ticked Bobby Lashley off. Bobby Lashley said, screw it. I don't care. I'm hurt. I'm defending the title. He defended the title. Rollins did win with a double stomp. Then Byron Saxton interviewed, Byron Saxton now a backstage interviewer, alongside Captain Kelly, who's returned. Byron Saxton interviewed Lashley. Lashley says that Brock Lesnar is his. He's going to get him. Bray Wyatt cut a promo. Is revel in what you are. We don't know me about that. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Another superstar is returning to the WWE. Who wants to walk with Elias? That was cool. And so Elias is gonna come back next week. He's gonna do a little singing. Hopefully, I like his Amen song. Really cool. Anyway, that's a banger, by the way. Matt Riddle went one-on-one with Sami Zayn, and looks like the tension between Jey Uso and Sami Zayn reared its ugly head again, and Sami Zayn ended up losing the match up to Riddle. And then it concluded with a D-Generation X 25th anniversary reaction. Road Dogg, despite the fact that Billy Gunn wasn't there, there was a reference to China, a reference to a lot of respect. And then, because I wasn't paying attention because I had to deal with something on the live stream of Jordy Scow. I'm going to address that. I can't live stream myself, but I'm going to address the situation and basically clear a lot of things up, and that's what I probably need to do. And then I'm going to end up doing that because, anyways, let's go back to Monday Night Raw. DX celebration happened. Road Dogg did the tag team champions of the world stick, and he got the fans. He didn't allow the fans to say "badass Billy Gunn," which is really cool. The fans recognize him, and of course, Corey Graves said he's working some office equipment nowadays. Office equipment, scissors, Anyways, that's a little inside joke, but in the end, the puns and all that. Great show overall. Like I said, the Good Brothers returning was one of the highlight of Monday Night Raw for me. I can't wait to see what them and AJ Styles exactly going to do. It's like, what I heard they were coming back. We didn't think it was going to be this soon. It's like they wasted no time either. They wasted no time. Good Brothers come back. Because a month ago they were in Impact. Let's go back to the WWE. Boom, there you go. So we'll find out. And NXT's tonight as Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons continue on their quest for the women's tag team titles. While the final rubber match between Nathan Frazer and Axiom, which this time it will be the final spot for the NXT ladder match, North American title ladder match at Halloween Havoc. So I'm excited about that. So that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. On the next episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, a little bit of high rollers, baby. So I'll see you then. You guys have a wonderful... Alright, I'll see you then. So until the next episode, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofa Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.